Hey guys, it's Trevor from Infinite Studios, and I have another story, and it's my summer vacation stories. So, let me get started. And I only have a couple stories, so it's nothing much, but maybe you'll find them interesting. So, um, I started off my summer try-harding, no wiping, and Xbox, and having non-stop all-nighters, and I felt, lazy in the morning. Slept a lot. So, like, halfway during my summer, we went on vacation to North Carolina, or the Outer Banks, and there was 4 families, and we rented out, like, this mansion type of house, and, it was just huge, and I had a blast. And so, on the last day, after we ate at a restaurant, we went to check out this hang gliding stuff. So I've always wanted to go hang gliding. Like, I'm a total fan of hang gliding, and so I was like begging my mom, and she was like, "I'm not gonna let you fly off a cliff." So when we get there, it's not like you can fly off a cliff right away. Apparently, you have to go through like 7 lessons on the dunes, as I call it, and 13 tandem. I don't know how to say it. I think that's how you say it. And tandem is like when you go up in an airplane, like jump out. Not really an airplane. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so it was $100 per person, and just to let you know, they have parasailing too, which is really fun. I didn't get to do that, but anyway, it was $100 per person. So me, my sister, and my cousin, who pretty much has been with me all my life. He's like one of my best friends, went too. And well, we had a blast. We had to go through 45 minutes of ground school though, which was very helpful actually. And what we learned in ground school was pretty much how to work a hang glider. And when we got out, we had about like a half an hour walk to the top of the dunes. Cause just so you know, we're at Jockey's Ridge State Park, if I didn't already say that. And when we got there, it was definitely a lot higher than you thought, or than I thought. And so, my cousin, he went first, and he epically crashed. Like, here's one of the things they teach you in ground school. When you fly, you have to pull the bar right under your chin so that you fly straightward. Well, he pushed the bar all the way forward because when you're flying your first time, you don't really know what you're doing. And so he crashed, and he flew forward and banged his head on the pole in the front of the hang glider. I mean, it happens all the time in hang gliding, but that that happened to him, and then I go next, and that happened to me, and we kind of had a showdown to see who had the worst crash, and yeah. So I think it was me, but yeah. So my sister has a really bad crash too, but let me not get into that right now. So give me a second. All right. So what do you do at the top of the dune? I mean, there's not really much to talk about, but the dune is the hill is so steep. When you put your foot in the sand, and the sand sinks out. So it's like a killer of a workout to get up and down, up and down. And our instructor, he was pretty cool and very helpful. Oh, that was a nice shot right there. Direct impact. Anyway, he had to carry the hang glider up that hill, which is life-threatening. I don't think I could ever do anything like that. And the hang glider weighs about 80 pounds. They say 60 to 80 pounds. So yeah, I don't think I would ever do a job like that, no matter how much I get paid. And that's pretty much it for the hang gliding. It was really fun, but you had to see it, not to believe it, but just to be impressed about how amazing and breathtaking it is to fly. And lastly, about this hang gliding stuff, when my sister flew for her last flight, which she'd been waiting forever for, because you get 2 flights and then you wait for everybody else. You have 5 flights in all. She leaned to the left, which brings you left in hang gliding physics. and she like crashed so terribly. The hang glider was stuck on her leg, and I went to run down the hill to go help her, and I tripped and I rolled about like 50 feet down the hill. It was so fun, but like scary at the same time because I didn't really know what was gonna happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the hang glider. Another one of my summer stories is paintballing, which it was me, Rob, my cousin, and Kyle, and we went paintballing for my birthday. And paintballing is amazing. If I had the chance to go paintballing every day, I would definitely do it. And I would follow through. And I would play pro paintball. But these people dress up like Marines. They buy like $2,000 worth of equipment. It's just crazy. So, me and my cousin Bubba, I might as well just say his name, Bubba, we were camping in the back, and we called this dude Jesus because he has a Planet Eclipse Ego, which is like $1,100, and he was just spraying everybody down. I mean, I used to think it was fun to camp in paintball, but now I kind of like run the field and stuff. It feels a lot cooler. So yeah, and that was another story from my birthday, and I had a minor head injury. That wasn't really a summer story, but it's the reason why I've been out of school all week this week. It's actually amazing. I could try hard in new life and gears. So yeah, I was ice skating and I fell backwards. And my mom kept me home because she thought it was a concussion. But we looked up the symptoms, some awkward symptoms there, and it said that I didn't have like I didn't have any of the symptoms. It didn't say that. So yeah, that's pretty much all my stories. I played Xbox for the rest of the summer. So those were my main stories. I hope you guys enjoy this lag coming up. Lag! And we win. So be sure to subscribe if you like these videos and stuff, because I really enjoy doing them. And yeah, so peace out, guys.